Hello world, I'm Finicky. I'm a human painter and storyteller, and I'm best friends with a Sasquatch. His name is Milson, and he's a sweetheart, man, and I could go on about it all day, but I can't because these videos can only be so long, so I'm just going to tell you a tale about it instead, and you'll get to know him. You'll get to know him. So basically, one day, me and Milson were up the mountain playing in the swamp, and the moss up there gets real big, like deep enough to build a moss man. And give me a second now. It's a bit of a stretch, I know, but basically a moss man is like a snowman, but obviously made of moss. It's amazing what you can make with bits of the floor. You can make moss man, snowman, sandman. I just realised I recorded this like a group discussion. Just sat in some boardroom like, where have I found myself now? Oh, what am I like? Anyway, so we were up there trying to look for a sturdy bit of moss that could act as the base for the moss man. And then I spot a big round piece of it a couple feet away. So I asked Milson to go grab it. So he goes over and grabs it. Picks it up, and I kind of noticed this thing was hanging onto the dirt more than it should be. like a little pair of hands, man, just hanging onto all these weeds and roots and stuff like that. I thought, no way, it can't be like. But then it turned to me, and if I weren't wearing a tailored suit, man, I might have just flew out of my skins. It had eyes, a nose, and a perfect little set of teeth. Milson, I said. Put him down, man, that's a living thing. And this guy is so pedantic, he says, well, moss is a living thing, isn't it? So he turns him round, and when Milson sees him, he just smiles so brightly, like. So he just pops him down, and he's giving him, like, these kind of head ruffles and stuff like that, and I'm kind of thinking in my head, what kind of dog is this? I walk over to get a closer look, and I ask Milson, have you seen one of these before? And he said no. I said, do you know what it is? And he said, yep, it's a Bogfoot. Then I saw Milson start crumpling up. Like, you know when you're so happy you could scream? He was just overcome by this thing. That's what I imagine happens to elephants when they see humans, because I've heard they think we're quite cute. When I'm having a rotten day, I like to think about that. Oh, the elephants think I'm nice. Anyway, this thing was really nice, and we spoke to him for a little while, and he didn't say too much, but what he did talk about was solely of his interest. He just wanted to talk about cakes and pies and sweeties and stuff like that. He was so pure, man. Not one rotten word in his mouth. I really enjoyed his company. He could talk about pies until the cows came home, and when the cows came home, we'd only talk to them about the pies anyway. All these cows just standing around like, mrrr, what's a pie? Mrrr. Anyway, it is true, Bogfoots are 100% sweet. That is because they're 100% full of muffins. So if you do see one, chuck him a pie. He's a good man. Anyway, that's all I've got to say today, and thank you for listening to me, and thank you for listening to Milson. And if you'd like to join me for another tale, you know where to find me. Catch you in a bit.